There we go. Good evening, everybody. I really hope you can hear me okay. As you can see, I have got my new microphone set up. Done a bit of tweaking to try and get the sound levels sounding good. So all being well, you can hear me okay. If you can't, please let me know. Although if you can't hear me, I'm not sure how I'm going to convey that. But can you hear me? Might be the only best way of doing it. I know I can hear myself in the monitor, so I'm hoping it's all good with all the testing I've been doing. So, without further ado, let's see what we are up to this evening. Right, so I have been dutifully informed I need to check the to-do list because we should hopefully have some stuff on there to do. Factorio's been kind enough to set us up. I was hoping it was going to say, let's do a rocket launch. It doesn't. I'm a bit sad. So, we have add more seaweed / agar production. And add more lime / slate lime. Oh, we can do those, I'm sure. Let's start with lime, slate lime, because I'm pretty sure I've done this before. Let's find this space on the map. I'll go next to where I was building yesterday, because that's just going to be easy, I think. Hello, Phil. How are we doing? I'm hoping you can hear me alright. Is that or you're going to say, what? Didn't hear you. If all's gone well, it's all set up correctly and you'll be able to hear me. Very exciting setting this microphone up this afternoon, I must admit. What's this salt mine? I don't want that there yet. Let's get rid of that rubbish. We can get salt from anywhere. Let's tile up the area. Kill the UPS with this, as always. Those robots are going to kill it. Yikes. It'll do. It'll do. Voice isn't loud enough. Oh goodness. Let's see what I can do about that for you. It's been tricky trying to set it up in OBS. Let me try a bit of that. How does that sound? That might be a bit better. I'll do it that way. Added a bit of gain to the voice in OBS. It's hard to know what settings to use, to be honest. It sounds fine on playback locally, but it's impossible to work out when you're streaming what it's going to sound like. It's one thing the headset had going for it. It was easy to set up level wise. This is like a full, proper like studio microphone type thing with all bells and whistles on it. Half of them I've got no idea what they do. If it still sounds quiet, let me know. I've got quite a lot of gain I can add to it if need be. I've done all sorts of noise gates, suppressions. The gain's anything I didn't do. Much better. Oh, good. As long as you can hear me. I am talking ever so slightly lower than maybe normal talking voice. Loud and clear. Oh, that's even better then. Perfect. That's what it's a treat. Thank you, Mr. Tester, sir. Appreciated. Alright, I'm going to attempt to fulfill Akram's requests this evening. I was hoping he'd left me a note on here to say, we can build a rocket, do it. But unfortunately, it's not the case. I'm going to go for lime / slate lime. Because I reckon that will be quite easy to do. I'm pretty sure I've made slate lime before, if memory serves. Let's have a look at lime and slate lime. Slate lime is probably... Ooh, what recipe we got for it? Lime and water for 50. Yeah, lime and water. So lime comes from... We got 2 recipes. 2 times shell. Shell? Where on earth do you get a shell from? I'm not going to try and pronounce that one. Ziffify. I'm going to call it a ziffify. That sounds right. Ziffify. You can bioprint them, I guess. Yeah, bioprinter. So you can butcher ziffifys for 4 shells. Or you can print 5. Not so keen on the shell recipe. And I'm sure coke and limestone we can have a ridiculous amount of as carbon dioxide as well. Let's have a look. I bet carbon dioxide. Ah, I bet we're not thinking it off. I'm going to have to make carbon dioxide. That would be easy enough. Coke 350,000. Yep. Limestone 23,000. So that is more than doable. Right, we need to figure out where we get carbon dioxide from. What's the best way of getting that? Coke. Well, she knows. Coke all the way. So we'll do coke for carbon dioxide. Oh, unless it's a better recipe. Because that's only, what's that, 80 every 5 seconds, and we want 100 every 5 seconds. So actually, I wonder if there's a slightly better one. 30. No, hang on. Sorry, no, coke and limestone give you lime and carbon dioxide. So actually, it's really easy. High pressure furnace, coke and limestone. Get lime and carbon dioxide out. Yeah, okay. Let's go. So let's get some high pressure furnaces on the go. Where are they hiding? There they are, high pressure furnace. That was quick. So these are just going to be straight input. So this could be interesting. This could be... Oh, not that. 1, 2, 3. We might get some good rows of items down here. Lime, there you are. Oh, what do they put both of those in? So you could just use robots. Gives you lime out, carbon dioxide out. But then the lime is going into chemical plants with 200 water, so I need a pump jack and chemical plants. But alright, this is where we need to work it out. So we're going to get 10 lime every 5 seconds, so that is going to produce 2 lime a second. 2 lime a second. And we need almost 2 lime a second. Just under. So it should be a 1-for-1 ratio. So I'm thinking we do direct insertion here. Let's see if it works. I reckon we can do direct insertion. Let's do... Let's see, we need to get the outputs right as well, so we're going to have to turn them that way. And do 1, 2, 3. All this is making slate lime. And the water comes down there, the slate lime comes out there. We can do a whole row down here, I reckon. This might work pretty well. My only concern would be that we'll run out of the raw material. Limestone might be the one we run out of. 24,000 in stock. I mean, we need 2 a second. Do I say 100 on a minute? I'll have to wait and see. I might have to make more limestone to get that going. Let's put power underneath every single one of those. Try and keep it uniform. And if we put power at the top entry point for the water, and then we'll make a pump jack as well. Pump jacks are... Yes. You're on it tonight already, Phil. You're absolutely on it. That's exactly what I was just thinking. A place for the pump jack. I suppose the output might be interesting if this is going to put 50 every 3 seconds. So what's that? 25 every second and a half. So each one of these is something like 20. What's 50 divided by 3? 17 and a half? Is it 16 and a half? Can't do maths in my head. Let's get the water pump down as well. I can put the water pump in line with this one. Get that water and then just turn it around. And then we should be able to just do something like that. That's pretty good, I think. There we go. Do that all the way down. There we go. So they've all got water in already. 16 point something. Yeah, it must be 16 and a half, surely. And 16, 315s is 45, 46, 47, 48. It's like 16.33 or something, isn't it? 16.6, yeah. I think there'd be a 0.3 or a 0.6 in there somewhere, definitely. Which means to get 250 out a second, we would need 20 of them. So I think we're going to have more than enough space to have one barreling facility. So then we also... Oh, what I haven't thought about is how I'm going to get direct insertion here, because I've not left space unless I move the power up one. Like so. And we can put direct insertion there, there, and there. And then we just need to burn off. Is it pie gas vent? I'm sure that's the one we need. Hopefully that's got power. It should do. Okay, then they just need the inputs. So we want to request the chests. On that, on that. Oh, here comes Akram. Not in Discord yet, but he's on the server, so... So you can request in, you can request in, and you can request in. And hopefully that takes care of that. Let's see. Just topping up the limestone, must be a little way away. No, that's good, that's working. Yep, I think direct insertion's alright. And now, I think I might copy and paste it to the bottom and then put the output at the very bottom. I think I can do this. Line up with the power pole. No, that lines up. Get one more. No, I'll have to do them manually the next one. Any room for two more. Actually, let's copy that to there and there. And then if we copy that square. Oh, large rock is in the way. Huh. That's a copy. Rid of that. There we go. We're just missing a load of chemical plants and high pressure furnaces. That's absolutely fine. How many did we build? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to there. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And down here we'll put the old automated factory, I think. Is there. Okay, let's put the pipes in for this whilst that's doing that. Let's go 1, 2, 1, 2. And then if we just copy... Oh, did I misline that pipe? With plonker. And there, let's go. Let's put that to there. Huh? Don't copy the limestone, copy the pipes, please. Okay. Oh. What is it doing? Am I putting the wrong pipes in here again? Jeez, give me strength. Right. There we go, that's better. And this way we can hook all of these up to one automated factory. Ah, good evening, Kev. See you there, hiding away in Discord. Hope you can hear me okay in Discord, by the way. I've got my new mic set up. I've not actually tested it in Discord yet, so you're the guinea pig in that respect. Which means if you don't say anything, you can't hear me, which means it's broken. Which means you gotta say hi. I don't think you can hear me. Barry's choosing not to say hi. Right, these are all full, the pipes are all full. Don't need any more of those. Let's just get the automated factory built. Yep, that's a good old row of those. I just think I'm going to run out of possibly limestone. I'm going to go out on a limb and say I'm probably using more than I can support at this point. Oh, I don't know, producing 4.4, 4.5, using 4.3, 4.2, although this might shoot up once I stick the factory down. Let's see. Just wondering if is that water enough? This water produces 300 a second, but it's marked 2, so it's 600 a second. And these things need, what's that, 75, about 60 to 70 a second. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. I don't think there's enough water there to support all of those. And what I might do is take one of those, bit on the bottom, in line with that. We got one of those? Evidently not. That's fine, I can make one. I'll flip it round and put the water back in this way then. Then it should be in the middle and that should be enough water to support the whole load of chemical plants. There we go. Oh, it's all the right way. But hopefully I'll do something like... Need that power pole there? I don't think we do. Do that and then just hook the water up like that. Okay. Yep, that should work. So water's not a problem. Limestone's not currently a problem, but could be in the near future. Now we just need to barrel this up. So I'm just wondering, do I keep... Just seems like empty space in here. There's nothing... There's not a lot more I can do with it. I don't think these are going to output more lime than I can use, because it's, yeah, worked it out 1 for 1. No, that's fine. Is what it is. Let's go with an automated factory. Let's put it somewhere in the middle, I think, because I'll try and keep it looking at least a little bit symmetrical. Somewhere around there's probably about right. And then we'll put the barrels loading in and out. Like so. Power. Can't spell. Sorry, Akron. Right, let's get barrels. Let's load in your slate lime, please. Let's say to Akron we're doing the slate lime. Should make him happy, I hope. And then all I need to do is, oh, turn that way. Then actually I can remove those 2 bits of pipe there and just join it. He's asked me if I'm doing some calcs or if it's pure art. I think I've got a bit of a reputation for just building. From what I can see, these are 1 for 1, so I've literally built one of these will output enough to feed these constantly. The slate lime should always be filling up, which it appears to be doing. So it looks good. It looks like it's all good. And that's being used. Let's just check the production tab now on the slate lime. Oh, it's fluid, isn't it, of course. There we go, look. That's up to 29k a minute. Oh, somebody's out of bed. 1 second. Have kids, they say. Oh, I swear to goodness. Having kids. Put them to bed 2 hours ago. Still at the top of the stairs telling me stories. Deary me. Right, 29k produced, 18k being used. So slate lime is okay. I'm just going to check the lime scale though, because I think I'm possibly going to... yeah, that's what I thought. We're producing 4.8. We're now using 5.9 with this setup, 6k, so we're a bit short. So lime, I'm going to have to make... what I might do actually is make lime scale in this cell if I can. To sort of help boost production, because I'm just going to drain the logistics supply. Loam? What's loam? Oh my goodness, lime. Yeah, we're down to 17k already. When I checked that before I started, it was 24k. 16k, yeah, I'm about to cause a shortage of limestone. Fantastic. Damn Pyanodons. You solve one problem and the next one pops up. So limestone. Okay. Limestone is straight water in a solid extractor. Okay, let's just check. I don't want to use the slate lime to get limestone back. That would be silly. Drill head, lubricant and coal gas gets you 20. 100 water gets you 2. So with one Mark II pump jack, 600 water. It's not a massive amount of limestone, but it would work. Let's see, is there anything else? Not really. Water is free, to be fair, apart from power. So it makes more sense to use a few pump jacks and, if need be, fill this area with them just as support. I've just seen what's researching. I've just seen what's researching. Quantum computing. That's like one of the end game things for when you get the space science. That means we're this close. We're totally winning this race, by the way. Totally winning it. There's no way Dgray overtakes us, even with his... I don't know if you guys watched him yesterday as well, but it's like over a 7-hour stream. The man is determined, and I think from next week, if I'm not mistaken, he has said he is on holiday. He's got some time off, so expect a few more long streams coming from him, which is great. It also means he's going to catch up fast, so we need to be on our toes, definitely. Right, let's put a couple of pump jacks in, and we'll work on one of them just to try and work out the actual ratios. So I've got all the space down here to work with, so that's fine. So a solid extractor was what I needed. We use Mark IIs as well. Keep Phil happy with the old Mark IIs this evening. Mustn't forget, because he'll tell me off. Oh, was it a solid separator? I thought it was a solid extractor. I think I'm making things up now. Making my own buildings up. The solid extractor.
Hello!
Hey, good evening, Kev. How you doing?
I'm just calling from a wind tunnel, or the equivalent. Probably be jumping in and out. Well, you said if I can only do voice tonight.
I am currently setting up slate lime.
Ooh, slate lime. You're getting that from lime and
See if you can remember off the top of your head.
trying to do it through limestone.
Yes, I'm just going to set up some limestone from water now though, because I'm just literally swallowing the limestone whole.
I'm trying to remember what they're called. The big shell thing. You can get lime from shells, buddy.
Yeah, I did see the shells, but I wasn't, you know, you're just like, Wasn't sure whether shells would be a good option to go for, whether I'd break them or not, to be fair.
Is the massive soil extractor
Oh, hang on. I think I've made you too quiet now. Just tweaking my settings on the audio. I think I've made you too quiet. Okay, let's try that. To the east, soil extractors. My UPS is still struggling, my goodness. Up and down like a yo-yo.
Put it up against the side of a lake. Man.
Oh, that's loud. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's that. Oh, east. I've gone west. What a plonker. Don't know me east from me west. Forestries, tin. Wood processing. Seaweed. Can't see it.
I think you need to go more east if you're still hanging out with the seaweed.
Oh wait, power switch for sword extractor. Hang on, I think I just found it.
That...
Solid separator. So that's, oh yeah, that's producing. Oh, they're not on the network.
Yeah, they're all running on a separate network and then transferring over. Yeah.
But it's, oh, it's not working. It's taking in all of the sand, I think, currently. Yeah, sand is extracting fine, but because they're not filters on the output of the first storage warehouse on the internal, or should I say the external network, the other network. So all it's done is output sand. It's just put sand across from there to there. That's hilarious. There's 400,000 sand in the one storage warehouse. Yeah, there's filter mini loaders on that external, but they're all turned to everything but sand. So there's it's a backup of sand. Right, so it might be worth me. I need to say it's directly below me, so it might not be a bad idea to go down and fix that, and at least start getting. Because oh, there's so much limescale down there. That's not even funny. There's like 97k alone in the warehouse. Ooh, and then there's 20, 40, 68, another 100 plus thousand in chests. So there's literally no point in me making this here. Let's go for a flight. Oh no, where's my dragon? Oh no. I think I might have abandoned. Oh, it's okay. It's over here still. I thought I'd abandoned my dragon somewhere. Oh, the UPS. The poor UPS. All the frames per second. Ugh. Right. Let's take the dragon down here. Game of Thrones style. It's down this way, isn't it? It's over here somewhere. You did, Phil. You definitely did. Oh, Akram's beat me to it. Look, it's because he can't hear me talking. Oh wait, you're watching a stream in your Akram, that's why you can hear me. You just hear me on delay. Right, how are you going to do this then? I'm interested how you're going to do this. Okay, that's the okay, I see. I know what you're going to do. I can fit. Oh, okay, thanks. He says. Right, now I believe the idea is just to do this. Might need power behind it, but that should be fine. Next power pole going to fit. There we go. And then all we do is tell this to bring in the lime scale from within its own network. Let's say 1,000 into each. There we go. I should keep them topped up nicely. Look at that. We no longer have a limestone problem. Let's have a look at that, because that should say effectively. Does it count it as production, or does it just count it as... I suppose it won't produce limestone if we've got it buffered up. Or will it go up because it's being produced now on the network? Definitely going up. Yeah, it's definitely going up. Yeah, it is. It's definitely going up. I think it counts it that way. Which is good. Yeah, 5.6, 5.7. Yeah, that's more than sold the limestone. Problem, I like that. That's quite a good fix, because you could do the same again. Okay, look, I'm so used to doing stack inserters, because mini loaders is a mod I don't really use very often. So you have to forgive me for not using them. There we go. That does look better, doesn't it? I'm so used to stack inserters and filter inserters and fast inserters. Mini loaders are a complete alien concept to me. There we go, that's filling up nicely. So if we just check on my build, oh, I need to label it, otherwise I'll forget what it is. Slate lime. There we go, post it. Done. These have got enough of that, enough of that. Oh, you know what I could do now I've got that? Take that whole setup, mirror it down this side. Would I need another one of those? Yes, literally just do the same and flip it, I reckon. Let's see. I think from there all the way down to there. Flip it, and then can we put it? Tree is in the way. Get rid of that tree. Oh, look at that. That is magical. That's gonna be more slate lime than even Akron can use, I suspect. You go, robots. You go. Need high pressure furnaces. Need one pump jack. Let's do the pump jack. Let's get that made. High. Oh, not a Hue. Hue pressure furnaces. Got a couple of those. And chemical plants, they should be easy enough as well. Oh, those build. 2 more. And a high pressure furnace again. Need about 13 more of those. Not too bad though. That's fine, the input's sorted for that. This is already a rock and roll. The inputs are all filled up already. Excellent. So it does just need, if I put my pump jacks into the network, a pressure furnace, I'll get rid of that as well, and that. Some stuff on me I don't really need there. Let's get rid of all that. I haven't got enough complex circuits yet to build any more, that's fine. And the chemical plants. Them out on the network. Oh, I haven't put any modules in. Sorry Kev, you'll be telling me off for not putting modules in. It's good you can't see me. Now can I do it remotely? No, you can't do modules remotely. Let's Game of Thrones it back up there then. Can I mine bitcoins with Cobai points? No, unfortunately not. I think I did add a couple of new options to the bottom of the list though. Can't remember what I added to spend points. I think I added, you can time out somebody else in chat and you can guide the raid. So at the end of the stream, you can pick who we raid. I think it's like 5,000 points. Quite expensive, but it means you get free reign at the end of the raid, at the end of the stream, to decide who we get to raid. Well, that'd be a fun one because I do like doing that at the end of streams. It's always good fun to drop in on some people. The more unsuspecting, the better. High pressure furnaces. They were quick, jeez. Let's build. Yep, 3 of those. So if we do 2 of those in preparation, that will save us a bit of time marginally on the next ones. If you, by the way, if you do see any good things to add to chat to spend points on, by all means recommend them to me, because I'd look through some of the options, but I wasn't really sure what people would enjoy. Now, I know there's some different games and such you can add to chat and whatnot, so if anything tickles your fancy, just shout and I'll add it. I'm completely open to suggestions on that one. Anything you think will be fun, it's absolutely fine by me. Yeah, I think you think you've got problems, Phil. You've got 10k. I've got an infinite amount. I can literally just spend all night and get nowhere. I've literally got an infinite symbol next to them. I can't spend it anywhere. Well, I think I can. I think I can. Can I actually highlight my own message? Yeah, I can literally highlight my own message. Yeah. I don't know how useful that would actually be, but I can do it. What are these missing? They're missing something. Oh, they're not. It's just not outputting. Oh, wait, hang on. Is it water? Ah, it's water. It's the water, because of course the pipes probably aren't. Yeah, here we go. It's the pipes here. Are these trees? Yeah. That's that water sorted. Must be the same up this side as well. Oh no, this side's fine. That side connected. It just didn't have enough. Would it be quicker to put mini loaders on there? No, they max out. It doesn't really matter. There we go. So they're both now. As far as I can tell, they're both working fine. Yeah, that one just happens to be full. So are we actually now? Yeah, we're completely good on slate lime. Just check production. Yeah, we're making nearly twice the amount we need. So this setup here now easily covers that requirement. So because of that, I am going to tick that one is done off the to-do list. Why not? Excellent. Okay.
Throw in a warning to Akram about coke usage. Leave it at that.
What? Has he got a bit of a problem there, Kev?
Well, that is one of the things that's because that process uses a lot of coke, right?
It will do. We do have 350,000 on the network.
Wait, still ask.
That's right. He should be able to hear you because obviously he's in Discord anyway. Plus he's on stream, so he should be able to hear you mentioning coke. So I'll have a little look myself just to be sure. Let's see. We're producing 8.8, 8.9, and we're now using 10k. So we are actually using more than we're supplying. So you're not wrong. Let's see, what's coke? You know, coke's easy to make, isn't it? If my memory serves, that's why we've got so bleeding much of it. Red hot cake, water, pressurized air, tar in a vacuum. Coal gives you a bit of coke. Yeah, coal into coke is a very straightforward recipe.
We're running the red hot coke.
Red hot coke. Yeah, we've got that actually. Red hot coke is there. Red hot coke, water, and pressurized air. So water and pressurized air are free in effect. Red hot coke with your coke, coal dust, and steam. Red hot coke comes from. Oh, is that it? Coal and steam.
Yeah, I think it's just pressurized, some amount of steam. You get the steam loops back into itself a little bit. Yeah, you get outlet gas and coke, dust. Yeah.
Okay, so it might be worth setting up a bit of Yeah, you get coke oven gas as well. A basic oxygen furnace with coal and steam, so that'd be a pump jack into a boiler to get steam, plus the coal into the furnace to get those out. I could do that in my square, to be honest. The square I'm building is actually the best place to do it because it's where it's going to get used, so it just sort of takes a bit of pressure off.
If you just want to copy a setup, we have like 2 or 3 squares up by the old coal burner. That was that was only 200 hours ago.
Okay, let's have a look. Try and find them now. Oh, we have got those ziffer fees. I was looking for those earlier. That was where the shells come from, wasn't it? I was looking at that recipe before.
Shells come from the xylos, the XYLOE.
Oh yeah, they started with a Z. I thought it was an X. I thought it was the same thing.
And xylophone.
The xylophone. Well, I'll tell you what, I can't find the squares right now for processing, but I don't think that's a bad thing. Ah, that's loud. I think I might try and build myself a sort of decent one in here to go with this setup, because this slate line was looking quite good. I reckon I can. Oh, gotta use the space in between efficiently. Ooh, that's a good little challenge at the same time. I wonder. Need a pump jack. I'm gonna need a pump jack. So I don't want to put it there. This will be interesting if I can do this. I'll be impressed with myself if I can do this, to be honest. Use this space efficiently. That'd be excellent. Oh yeah, that's facing that way, so that can come that way. That needs to go into boilers to basically make the steam then. So let's make a few of those into a. We'd all find it impressive. I don't. I'm hoping it'll fit. I mean, it's one of those things. It looks like it could potentially go. Got basic oxygen furnaces level Mark 2s, so why not? See if it works. Get the boilers in here if I can, then use this space here to build the. Oh, actually, is there going to be enough room? It's going to be tight. I think it is going to be tight. I need 1, 2, potentially 3 things in here. Ooh, it's going to be tricky, but I could just use this space over here. But to be fair, I think if I can put it in here, it just makes more sense, and I've got more space here to build with. Just try and support this setup. Means the coke and the lime scale will be sorted. And then there's nothing else missing really. Water's covered. Barrels are covered. Don't need barrels on site. Let's take. Where's the boilers gone? Boilers. Oh, chemical back. Where are you? There you are. So I really want the boilers. Need a 1 space. 1, 2. Ooh, look at that. Really, I want this really turned the other way, but oh, unless I do it this way. We do that. I reckon I could then do that. Move it down 1 more. I don't really want to move it up just in case anything gets a bit ropey. There we go. That'll be water. Oh no, the steam won't come out of there, will it? I do need a gap between them all. best I could get is 2 there. Well, it could be an... Oh no, I can't even put it there, can I? Because that needs to go the other way. It needs to be there. And there, effectively. It might be enough though, depending on how much this furnace thing... Oh, that's quite big. Bigger building than I thought it was going to be. Let's put it in the middle slightly. I don't want it to get caught up with anything. Right, this is going to make red hot coke. And that's going to need 200 steam every 3 seconds. 200 steam every 3 seconds. That's 100 every second and a half. So it's something like 70, 65, 60 something a second. 65. Oh yes, I got it right in my head, that one. So 65 a second, and these produce 60 a second. Really?
Don't worry too much because you're going to get steam back.
Okay, brilliant.
Process.
Oh good, that's alright then. Bollocks. Yeah, that's right. If we're going to get steam back from the next process, though, it'll work. So it's 1 for 1. So in that respect, I'm tempted then to say, okay, you go there. You go there. Oh, look at that. Oh, I went out of line. Got to line it up properly. Now where's that going to input? From the bottom. Oh, but I can do that with the boilers now, can't I? And double up the boilers. I don't need to, but no, I don't. I can't because I need inputs for the boilers. They still need fuel in as well, so I can't do that. That's fine. That's fine. Let's do that. Get those. In fact, I want to keep 1 for 1, so I probably want to do that. To there, and just join it in. Hey. Oh, it's the water, you plonker. Do that to there, and then bring that one to there. There we go, and then we can input here on these. We use coal dust. I think we can use coal dust safely. Just check logistics, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's 113k coal. That should be right. I'm not going to use a massive amount on 2 little boilers, to be honest with you. Power. Can we get power? Have to be there and to there, I think, to cover the power. There we go. So that should be the steam into there. Then they just need coal in. So. Frames are killing me at the minute. There we go. Let's put coal in, and we just need a requester. Power there, it's a power there. Right. Then same with the output, that's going to be okay, it's a little bit annoying because I wanted that there. Do it there and there instead. Is that going to fit? Yes, that's better. That's a bit better. Put them out like that. And the only thing we're not getting out then is the coke oven gas. So coke oven gas. Any good use for that? Coke oven gas and oh. Now I know after yesterday when I built that, I did need syngas. I was running a bit low, so actually using some more water and the coke gas to get syngas, well, flue gas I don't really need, but the syngas I definitely do. I think that's a fairly reasonable. What's flue gas go into? Flue gas goes into that. Flue gas with activated carbon though is more syngas. Ooh, I think I might have to do some. -10 coke. Oh yeah, God, coke's at 300k. Yeah, I'm sort of working on it. Got red hot coke at the minute. Wait, what was I making red hot coke for? Going to coke, wasn't it? Yes. Red hot coke, water and pressurized air. So what I might do is build them this side. And then over that side I'll take all the excess outputs and make a little syngas build with the flue gas and coke oven gas. I think that makes sense. So I need a quenching tower to take this in, and I'm going to need the pressurized air, which I think comes from a, I want to say compressor. Compressor. Make one of those so I can see what I'm doing, and a quenching tower as well. Okay. So the quenching tower is where they go into, but I need pressurized air out of the compressor first, I believe. Oh, it's nearly built. Okay. Let's put that at the top. Let's put that just there. Then we say, right, you need to make me some pressurized air. Oh no, it's not a compressor. Really? Which one is it then? What am I doing? Coke. Pressurized air. Oh, it's a pressure pump. Of course it is. Ugh. Why didn't nobody stop me? Actually, they're smaller as well if memory serves, so that might not be a bad thing. Right, so we'll put one of those down. I think these things have maxed out the barrel, haven't they? Yeah, we've got 2 sets of 480 there, so that's actually a really good setup. That's all absolutely maxed. I do wonder if we could use slate lime for anything else in this patch, but right, where are you gone? Pressure pump. Yes, right, these are smaller, so these can go. Put that one there. Pressurized air, so you're making 20 a second, and inside the quenching tower, which we'll just put there for a sec. We need 150 every 5 seconds, so 30 a second? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 30 a second into there. So that's 2 of those provides one of those then. Because that would be 40. That should come down, so let's turn that around. We also need the water in. And then the red hot coke, which actually, you know what? This pump jack is providing way too much water for these two here. I think this build might fit in here. Because this is it. This is producing the coke at the end. You're getting coke, coal dust, and some spare steam to bring back round. So I reckon do that. And do that. And then probably, yeah, let's move it up one. Let's say up one there. So where would the water come from? The water has to come from up there. Ah, pressurized air is not going to reach. No, that does need to move down. I was right the first time. Pressurized air out. Steam comes out of all that way. That should work. Just gotta get the water. Will the water get... No, it needs to. The water needs to come from here, which is annoying because it's in line with that. Which I could swap those two around, like the water and the pressurized air. You could swap those over and just go hook it in, and then hook straight up to the line I'm at. No problem. So that'll go across to there. Might have to just move it over. Oh, hang on a minute. No, we're being silly here, aren't we? This might work. This gives us loads of space at the top. Oh, seriously, can't mix fluids. There we go. Copy and paste for the win. Still... Actually, hang on. Let's put that water line in there. There you go. Ah, I can't because of the steam there. Okay, not to worry, not to worry. I just can't do it the way I was going to do it, that's fine. Because these steam ones line up with that. Probably bring it out here instead though. Yes. Bring it to there. Oh, frames per second is terrible at the minute. Base is so big and cumbersome now, it's just ridiculous. So actually what we want to do is bring the water, probably do something like, that might as well just be a straight pipe. There's the water in, pressurized air, then you can jump across like so. Then all we need is this into here. So, is there any reason why can't move it much higher? But we could potentially, let's have a look. If you got that from there, to there. Why won't you build there? It's not annoying in the slightest. Come on. Where did the building go? Let's get rid of that pipe for a second. Not that one. Wait. Ah. It's the wrong building. What am I trying to build? I forgot what bloody building it was now. Quenching tower. Oh, the robots took it off me. Of course they did. Right, put that. Used to be there. Gonna fly it back in for me? Hope so. There we go. Come on. Rotate. Can't mix, for goodness sake. Right. That's the water. That's the water. Oh, where's the... I had this working a second ago. What have I done? Oh, I put them on the same line. I moved them up, didn't I? Oh, I've removed the extra space I had. That's the problem. That is the problem. Yeah, because I had water going to there, and then I had steam jumping to there, didn't I? Not steam, vacuum. And then a little bit of power on there. That just needs that, so I can't build it any higher than that, which is a real shame. I was hoping to do some sort of direct insertion here, but why is not that outputting? Why not hooked up the steam properly here? Oh, it's the... it must... oh, hang on. That's the gas that side. It must be... Not sure why that one's backed up for now. Oh, I know I haven't put steam in. Of course I haven't. There we go. That's fine, right? That's actually working now. So the question is, I could get that into there. Could I get that? Nope. All I can do is put press the chest there. In fact, let's move that over one because there's actual power there that will work. And tell that to pick up 72, is that enough? 6 every 5 seconds, yes, that 1 a second. And then just get rid of this. That there with a... I know, I want filters. I want to put filters, I think. Otherwise it could back up on certain lines and I don't want that. There's 2 outputs there. That can be the Coke. And that can be the coal dust. There you go, at least we're now replenishing all the stuff we're pinching off the network at the same time. That just leaves this steam to come out, which we'll then take out of here and bring back up into this network up here then. Let's see, where's that going to go? Oh, come all over the shop. Here we go. So, do I want to hook these up together? I think yes. That steam all comes from itself, and then we just hook those into it as well. So these produce steam, and the steam that comes from this process is now taken out and back into the circle. But I think we may... I'm going to have to... you have to tailings pond steam if you want to get rid of it. You can't... Oh no, I could sinkhole it, couldn't I? Put an overflow valve and then sinkhole it, because I think this, the steam's going to back it up either way. That's producing 100 steam every 5 seconds.
What is causing steam to back up?
Well, I'm making too much of it. I put 2 boilers up on my pump jack to get enough out in the first place, because I had space.
Do you have enough space to put an underflow valve?
I think, yeah, well, yes, I've got enough, yes, I can put a valve in. I was contemplating putting a valve and then a sinkhole. Assuming the sinkhole fits, that is. Hope we've got space for a sinkhole.
If you put an overflow valve in a sinkhole, tailings pond is not going to run forever.
What I was going to do is tailings pond, but I haven't technically got space if I want to keep it in the area I'm in. Whereas I think a sinkhole might fit. Let's just see. Ooh, we're gonna do that. Is that gonna go? I think that might just fit that. Oh my word! I think it's gonna fit. Oh no, it's not. The water's gonna get in the way. That water pipe's gonna do me. That there. Yes, no, I know I can do it. I figured it. So we take... Oh, it's so laggy trying to run around with it. So we need this pipe work to come over a little bit so I can use the valve and say go that way. Oh no, the corner of the building's in the way. Oh man. So the way that works is if I move this all down one, which I can now do. I was only trying to save space. Stacking says, oh, it's just because I haven't picked that up, that's fine. Do that. Was that passive? Oh, no, it wasn't a passive, it was a requester. Of course it was. You've been eating all the fish, Akram. I think my dragon's been doing it. My dragon's not guilty. Dragon is definitely not guilty. Right, now I just need to hook up the... that and that again. There we go. That starts producing all the things, and then the steam. Here we go. Now, will this come out the other side of here? Yes, it will. Remove that. There we go. Sorted. So for as long as the steam is above 80%, it will go out into the sinkhole, otherwise it goes back into the loop. So that keeps it nice and empty. We just can't output coke quick enough by the look of it. Oh, I could use a filtered mini loader, couldn't I? Fast filter mini loader. Let's try that. So you can be coke on that one. The right way. Does it need to be 2 mini loaders or is it 1? I can never remember. Something tells me it might be 2. Yes, it's 2. Thought it might have been. I thought it might have been. Why is it? Why do you have to have 2 mini loaders to get a product out of a chest? Why can't it just be 1? Never understood that. Oh wow, I still can't output steam quick enough even with a sinkhole. Wait, does the steam go out of a sinkhole? I don't think it does. I don't think it's going to go out of there. I think it gets stuck in a sinkhole. Why are you not working? Right, that needs to be coal dust. It's not annoying in the slightest. Right, that's working. It's definitely the steam that's not coming out. So a sinkhole is no good for steam. Alright, what is going on with this mini loader? Why on earth is it not taking... Why are you not just working? I don't understand why it's not working. That is being really silly. Coke one worked fine, but this one's just decided, nah. I'm not going to take the coal dust out and load into a chest for you. That makes absolutely no sense. Wait. That's there, then that's... I do not understand. No, it just won't go through. It just is not like them whatsoever. First one's working, it's outputting the first one. Okay, what if I... Got it. Use a filter into a non-filter. Yeah, that's a good idea, Phil. I've given up. Just one filter on the way out is enough, and then these both then put into the chest. Then my problem now is my steam, because these sinkholes not working. You can't get steam through a sinkhole, can you? And you can't vent it either. Yeah, I haven't got space for a pond. I want to keep it in this little square. That's my... I need that pump. Don't I?
I mean, you'll need like boilers to supply extra steam, but it's not going to sell.
Okay, well let's see. Oh, I see where you're going, Akram. Just might not fit there because of the power, but I think we could do that. Or even that. That would still work. Just pinch it off that line then a little bit, which isn't terrible. And then we grab a tailings pond. Okay, so now in theory I should be able to bring this steam. Can I bring it straight up and out? Yes, I can. If I put that there to there, push that back up one. Okay, then we just simply take excess off of here and say where's that valve gone? It is. There we go. If above 80%, put it into the tailings pond. That seems to be working. Yep, that seems to be working nicely. So it's just the coke oven gas I want to get out there now, which is fine because I'm going to bring that down. Oh, no, it's okay. Bring it from there. Will it reach all the way under this lot? Yes, it will. There we go. That's your coke oven gas coming out down there. And then the steam from there joins there. There we go. This is now producing coke and coal dust amongst all of itself. So actually, I got it to fit. No coal dust. Working, just missing water. Have I disconnected it somewhere? This has got no water here. Oh, I've disconnected the water, look. There we go. That's it. That's all outputting into there. The coke and coal dust. These are all outputting. These just need to get rid of the coke oven gas for me. You need 2 glasses. So now we can look at turning that coke oven gas with water into syngas and then flue gas, and then the flue gas back into syngas as well, because I know I completely destroyed the syngas last night. I was looking for ways of getting it, but I couldn't figure it out, so here we go. So a quenching tower is the next process, and probably a pump jack as well. Good measure. Oh, don't want one of those. Pump jack. So these are producing how much coke oven gas? We're getting 50 every 3 seconds, but it's actually a mark. Oh, so crafting speed 1, yeah, wow. So it's 50 every 3 seconds, actually 100 every 3 seconds. So it's about 33.33 a second of the oven gas stuff we're getting. Let's see how that looks in quenching tower. The quenching tower, need to leave space for the pipes, put it there. So right, you need to make me syngas. Typical. Right, move it to the middle because it's just going to annoy me doing that. Right. So this is this gas in. So actually we could just bring that up one. And then we can bring this one across to join that. And do that. That gets it into there. So this needs 100 every 4 seconds. So that needs 25 a second, and we're getting 33 a second. Ka-ching. Calculated to perfection. Beautiful. Then we just need water in. Syngas comes out, flue gas comes out. So I'm tempted then to move this over again. Just trying to work out the best way around to put it, because syngas is only one output, which is going to be 100 V4. That's 25 a second. That's nothing. The flue gas though, that is going to be the one that needs the most, so that needs to come down. So I think if we moved it over, put it there. Like so. we've got more than enough space to put a assembly factory. Assembly machine. That will take that in. That makes the most sense to me because that's really there's not a lot of syngas coming out of there. That's fine. The water input can come up from. We want an automated factory. Say here. And I want another. Where's the pump jack? I need a pump jack. Pump jack can go there. Look. Excellent. We got any automated factories? We have not got any automated factories. How bizarre. Build a couple of those. That is going to load a tiny amount of syngas that we've got. So it really isn't a lot, but it'll do. You want to request in barrels. Oh right. Don't request the chest. Oh, there they go. Request the chests. You request in your barrels. Job done. Spot of power there. Gets that all powered. That's got barrels going in. That'll be fine. Right, this gas then. Change that slightly. Oh, I don't like that though, because that's there, which means I'm going to struggle. I'm not going to be able to connect that. Literally cannot get the water to connect there because that comes out there. Okay, I've got a better plan then. Let's do it. Boom. Again, calculated. So we just drop that back to there. Take that to there, and then just drop them pipes in there. There we go. That works a treat. The water can just come up and under. That's quite straightforward now. To there, to there, to there. There's no comment. You know I planned it. I planned this all in my head before I started. That's how it's all working so well. I know exactly where this is all going to go, you know. Planned it all before the stream and it all just fits together, you know. Just how I roll. There we go, that's now producing. And that is an insane amount of flue gas to come into here, hopefully. Although, do I need to barrel flue gas up? I don't think I do. I think... Yes, I think we just bring it straight into a filter with activated carbons, because it needs a lot. Let's get a filter, see how big one of those is. That's a straight run into there, that's easy mode, that is. Yeah, look at that. Put that there. And you need to make syngas. You can do that to there. You should try for an acting career. Was it Oscar worthy? Do you think it was Oscar worthy? But yep. I'd like to take this moment to thank my mum, my dad, my agent. And then put an the request the chest there. Sorry for activated carbon. Creosote, eh? That's not me. I'm sure I'm not using creosote anywhere. It's definitely not me. Okay, here we go.
Question is coming. You know the question.
I haven't put modules in anything yet, Kev. No. Oh, I get at least an Emmy for my acting award anyway from Phil, so I'll take that. I can put productivity in the high pressure furnaces for the lime, so that's good. I get 20. Should be able to just. Activity 2, 4, 6, 10. Okay, so they've all got productivity down that side. Let's do the same on this side. I better not run out of space, Phil. I'm counting on this all fitting in this setup I've done to get all these converted. Four, 6, need 10 more. On robots, deliver to me. Or more. I don't know if I can put them in the other bits as well. I don't think you can put them in chemical plants. I can barely get between the factories now. Frames per second drops so low. Oh, you can put them in there. You get even more slate lime out now. Brilliant. Okay, that's good news. So we'll fill. In fact, I can copy that now, can't I? And get the bots to do it for me. Can't I? No? Oh man. That sucks. Thought I could copy and paste over the top, but I can't. Oh, they take 3 as well. Wow. That's gonna be a lot of slate lime. Yeah, productivity will be up 12%. Yeah, in fact, I'm outputting it so quickly now. I don't believe I can barrel it quick enough. And also my barreling is full. Ah, I know what I could do though. I could just be really sneaky. Because all you need to do is that and that. Come on, get through the gap. That and that. There we go. That will get the slate line being used then. A bit more stored in the network barrel wise. Makes sense to do it, which is the reason not to. Okay, so whilst I'm getting some more of those, let's just see. This is literally where the syngas comes out of. And that's going to produce 300 syngas every 7 seconds. So to be fair, I could use a big barrel or a little barrel. I think I'll use a big barrel because I've actually got space. This is the last building I need in this square, which is good news. Little syngas barrel. Oh, look at that. And you just need barrels in, barrels out. Like a glove, Phil. Like a glove. Can't believe you doubted me. There we go. Now barreling up syngas in there. Oh, that is beautiful. Yeah. So now any problem I had caused previously with syngas is absolutely fixed. And I've used all of the byproducts of this entire process as well to make something useful. Even have space for a couch. Yeah, you're not wrong. There you go, Phil. There's a wooden couch. It's not perfect, but just for you. That's now officially Phil's couch. Probably needs a lick of paint or something, but you know, other than that, it's all good. It was handmade, I might add, handcrafted, so you know, not cheap. Okay, that is barreling nicely. Yeah, it takes 3,000 flue gas out to get the syngas, but that's absolutely fine. That is a pretty decent way of getting rid of all of those byproducts now. This whole thing is now working non-stop. Look how well that fits in there. Now, if that's not a modular build in a compact space, I don't know what is. I could have used all this space over here, but I was like, nope. I had these gaps here, determined to use them, and look at that. That's worked out perfectly, and everything that's used in the boxes here, the only thing that's incoming from external is the limestone to produce the lime. All the coke and the coal dust and everything else in here is all produced on site now with the processes that are being used. Yeah, you know what, Phil? I'm gonna label this up here. Is it right here? Where is it? Down here. There you go. Now I know what it is. I'll forget the reason why we built you a couch, but I'll know it's your couch, so it's fine. It's got your name on it. Quite literally. Right, so that is running a treat now. Actually, I can finish putting these productivity modules in. I wonder if these take productivity as well, because that would be quite good. Quite handy. Productivity. Good old productivity. There we go. Right, what are these? Do these take productivity? No. These? Well, they take productivity. Probably only need one of those, but it's good to know. And would these take productivity? Nope. 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 No, none of those take productivity, so you're probably looking at efficiency modules for all of this lot. I'd probably reduce the power a little bit then, at least, won't it? There's one more down here. Efficiency in there and there. Oh, this one in there, look. There we go. Kev, you're pleased to know I have put efficiency and productivity modules in the entire build I've just built, so it's all good.
Yay!
Thought I'd make you happy. Somebody else is out of bed. 1 second. Oh dear, still awake. That's what, 7:30. Been in bed for 3.5 hours. I'm still getting chatted to at the top of the stairs. Ay. Right. So I declare that build done. Declare that build finished. Which is nice. Next. So let's just check Akram's to-do list. He's still got seaweed. I thought we had loads of seaweed being made. I seem to recall seeing hundreds of seaweed farms about. Where are they? Seaweed. There's some seaweed down here. Let's check production on them. Let's move away from them first because that sound is really annoying. Seaweed. Okay, seaweed seems to be just about producing more than we're using. Akram, do you still want more seaweed, or are you happy with the state of the seaweed at the minute? It looks to be about producing a K more than we need. Logistics. Oh. Oh wow. Yeah, that is. So how come we're producing more than we need, but logistics are struggling then? We're just not getting it there quick enough. I suppose, yeah, you could just put, what is it, just water in, water and limestone in, seaweed out. It's a fairly straightforward build that. They're actually quite modular, aren't they? Oh, in fact, yeah, you even got soil extractors to make the water straight into limestone on site. Put it on the bus. Yeah. There's nothing stopping us actually landfilling out here and just extending this, to be honest. Because it's all there. You just have to copy and paste, and you get a lovely build all the way out there.
Is seaweed all modeled up, or?
It looks to be, yeah. It's got like, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 little icons on them, on every single one. It looks like they're all good. Oh, hang on. There's another recipe that we're using for it now. I see. That's why we needed the slate lime. I see. The one I was looking at is basically, yeah. That whole farm is basically a dead farm now because we need slate lime rather than limestone. Well, that is a lot of seaweed being built out on that one down there, Akram. Jeez. Have fun building that one. Yeah, landfill, good for FPS. Yeah, it'll kill me if I have to do that. The easiest way is going to be to rip up this entire... I think what I'll do actually is rip up that entire old seaweed section and then rebuild with the new recipe in its place. That should be more than doable. Where's the slate lime coming from? One. Yeah, no worries, Akram. I'll do my best. Saline water. Okay, that's fine. Minimum 10 to 15k a minute of seaweed. Oh wow, okay. It's just a big old farm, isn't it? I'll rip up the old one anyway. Let's Game of Thrones it. Start with setup of Seaweed Mark II production. Okie dokie. Molybdenum trioxide, fertilizer, seaweed and water. Oh, is that like an even better recipe? Use any Mark II farms. Wow.
We should have the Mark II modules floating around. I don't know if I ever stuck them in the farm or else.
Frames per second is so low I can't even turn my dragon properly and go around in circles. Oh my god, where's he going? Five frames a second. Here we go, this is where I want to be, this is where I want to be. Stop, 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 stop. No Mark II seaweed production anymore, probably it's gone. According to Akram.
It was in the top right of the lower left. I don't know.
He's looked in Beast Finder, I can't find any either. It's non-existent at the moment. That's fine. So I want to change all of these into Seaweed Mark II. These are all seaweed crop. Yeah, so I need to rip this whole thing up really because it's the total old recipe. Kind of bad, but needs must. We need to improve.
Other question to ask is, should we make some like high tier, high pressure furnaces and microism mines and put productivity modules in them?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'd say you probably know better than me if that's worthwhile doing.
Normally I would say no because seaweed's such a low tier product. People aren't struggling that much.
Try and get all of that out in one hit. The bots are going to go nuts doing this, but hey, c'est la vie. My FPS, my FPS. You can just about move still. Cannot insert. Have I picked up a load of rubbish? Oh yeah. rubbish I've picked up. Lovely. Right, I'm getting there. I'm getting there with the old operation cleanup. Up to there, definitely. Oh wow, that's a lot of robots. Didn't move. Yeah, we're good. This water's all for this, isn't it? Well, it's not actually. Okay, that water. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to re-add some water somewhere because it looks like I've picked some water up from something I shouldn't have, but. Okay. No, that's okay. That's looking good. I can fix that bit afterwards. What's this? That's just a random boiler that was taking stuff in. We don't even need to worry about that. Oh, they're fine. That's, yeah. I didn't actually need the top row of water. That was just extra because that one's running fine. So I just worry about that. So put my limestone back down so I can move nice and fast. Right, where's that recipe? Seaweed Mark II and a seaweed crop facility Mark II as well. All crop facility Mark 1s. Question is, are we making Mark 2s on the network? We are making 10. Excellent. Okay. Oh wait, let's have a look at the recipe. Is this what the recipe down here is using? That looks... I got 10 on the way. Not sure how. I got 9, sorry. I picked up all of the ones that are in the logistics then. There we go. Make 1, that gives me 10. Okay, so these are using... Oh, they're all using the old recipe as well, aren't they? These ones are using a newer one. This is a completely new recipe then, so this isn't actually being used anywhere, so I'll have to set this up. Well, let's do the old, but do the kettle, it's that time of the night just in case. Alexa, turn on plug 1. Still works. Love it. Right, let's put one of these down and see what we need to do to make it work. So we want seaweed. Oh, here we go, loads of recipes. That's when you're making down there for 30, and I'm going to make the one for... Wait, oh wait, seaweed. Oh, okay, I understand now. It's actual seaweed Mark II we're going to make on it. So everything else was seaweed Mark 1 up to a good amount. This is actually seaweed Mark II. So it gives you 200% speed rather than 100%. Right, okay. So water, easy. Normal seaweed, easy. Fertilizer. Let's have a look at fertilizer. 13k, so that should be a straightforward in. And molybdenum trioxide. That doesn't seem like something we're going to have. No, I don't see it on the network. But oh, we are making some molybdenum trioxide somewhere. That one, where's it gone? There.
I think way back. Set it up. Way back when.
Did I set? Did I set up on?
It was either you or Lion.
Let's have a look.
Down there.
There we go. Molybdenum trioxide. Clear everything. Let's find. Ha! What's this down here? You set some up, Kev, previously. That looks really easy to make. What's that going into it? Molybdenum dioxide. Molybdenum disulfide. Molybdenum pulp, that's one of those. Molybdenum concentrate. Molybdenite. Okay, yeah, you know what? That does ring a bell. Anywhere else? Maybe it's just I've done so many different pulps and whatnot. They will start blending into one. We're probably going to need more of that. I don't think there's enough coming through. I can still set it up. It does exist. It's just not existing in lots, which means I'm going to have to create more. But that's fine. I can do that as a separate setup once I've got this seaweed set up, because it will start filling itself up then, all being well. We need water in there. You need space for that. So if we just say you request everything this needs. Because it isn't a lot. There we go. It literally just needs water in. So seems as we've got water over here. I think Akram's landfilling at a slow pace. Nice. I'm tempted then to just put a pump on the left hand side. What does it need? 200 water every 25 seconds. God, that's nothing. That is literally nothing. Let's build a pump. That there. And you can literally just take that. Can't reach? Yeah, I can. So what does that need in there to start making them? What am I missing? How have I got 60 seaweed Mark II on me already? What other... Oh, I just need power. Let's bung some power on it. But... there, for good measure. There we go, so that's making So that is now at plus 4,000% crafting speed. The full raft of Seaweed Mark IIs inside the Seaweed Mark II creator. So that's just going to output more Seaweed Mark IIs, isn't it then? We just need to go into a passive chest, yes. Get rid of some of that bit. Right, so in theory, this should be copyable along the top. Then all we'll run out of will be that trioxide stuff, because there's just no way there's going to be enough of that.
What is the cost of the Mark III?
That Mark III seaweed? Oh, the farm.
The modules, Mark III modules.
Mark II. Oh, I don't know. I can't see them. Will they be under the research?
Should already have them. Just look for seaweed and with the blue bars. Red bars.
See. No, I've only got seaweed up to 60, and then seaweed Mark II, which I've got a little red thing in the corner, and then it goes down to sea sponges. Yeah, I'm already out of that trioxide stuff, as I suspected I would be. See ya, Akram. Have a nice weekend. Cool. Oh, how did I misalign all that? Did it again? I think it's because my frames are lagging. Nope. Yeah, it was definitely the frames that are causing that, I think. Horribly laggy. Horribly laggy. Right, I'm gonna need another couple of pump jacks in to do these ones as well. Unless that's enough water. I mean, that's 200 water every 25 seconds. So it'd be. In fact, is that. And Mark II, so it's actually crafting speed 4, so it's actually faster than that, isn't it, I suppose? I'll just put pump jacks down. No point risking it. Might have to share a pump jack there. There we go. You guys are just missing some power. Let's get the power on there. Okay. Power not reach? Have I not done them wide enough? That's not annoying. Let's some extra power in for those. Typical. Should be right there once that's connected. And then one more pump jack for this one. There. You are water. And you are not put into there. There you go, so that is literally just the molybdenum trioxide that is the problem. That's fine, because it does give me something to look at building, so that's good. But can I get another 2 rows in here? Yes, I can. Might have to move this dude from here to here. That's attached. And that's the only one at risk. How do you not have power? Oh, it's not power, it's lack of Roboport grid. Don't have the blueprint for it. I have to pinch a square. Take this one. Save that into that. And then we should be able to put this down. Oh, it's actually wider than that. Okay, in that case, we will just one in there. I think that should cover it actually. Assuming we've got some of those, yeah, just needs power, that's fine. There we go, they're all happy now. Then I should be able to put a jack in here. There. See, that's fine on that edge. Do that. That. Perfect. So then we can just copy and paste this. Actually, put in power pole there first. That one should be right at the top though. Now that should copy properly. Ah, that Roboport's in the way there now. Typical. It's still in the way. Oh, it's in the way for the pipes. Move it too far down, it's going to end up moving stuff out of Roboport range. I think it's alright there. There we go. Wow, water just reaches to the end of these rows as well. That's fine, so we just need seaweed crop farm Mark 2s. Make a few Mark 1s whilst I can. Oh, that's a good idea actually. To be fair, it does fit at the bottom now, so it's not too bad. They've got quite a big range by the look of it. In fact, it would it go? Oh, it needs to be there, doesn't it? Because that's where it runs out of range. But that's fine. It still covers the whole lot. Just a bit of a stretch, but it'll do. Make these seaweeds. What am I missing? Tin. Tin and complex circuit boards. How many more do we need? 17, jeez. They're already all moduled up with Mark II seaweed as well, so it is just literally a case of the molybdenum trioxide. That will need to be made, but that's fine, I can make a new square for that when it comes to it to get more of that in. Yep, 16 of those plus all of the seaweed modules, lovely stuff. Just a few of those to be made, just a small tiny amount, not a problem. Left, gosh, take forever that is. At least they're building, so that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It is 14, yep. Plus all the modules to go in, and then we have some lovely Mark II seaweed. Yeah, I assume it's being produced and used if that's the case. It all seems, it's not backing up anywhere, it's all being output and used, so I know it's being used here as modules, but it must be used elsewhere as well. No, that's pretty good. That's been quite a good evening's worth of building. So I'm going to rename that actually to Seaweed Mark II. Yeah, so Ackerman's made some more landfill there, so that's quite nice. Yeah, that's cool. So we've got plenty of space here. Wow, even more up here, look. So tonight's build consisted of a seaweed farm, which we do need to improve by doing the molybdenum trioxide probably tomorrow. That'll be a nice build for tomorrow with all the different pulps and concentrates and that. It's always a good one to go through. Then the other good one was the slate lime and Phil's couch. Best build of the night, that Phil's couch. That slate lime has fit lovely in there. That's worked a lot better than I thought it would. I'm very happy with that build actually. That's come out very well. I didn't think it'd be I didn't think it'd fit in the space I had there. I honestly thought those two spaces there would be dead space, but actually that's, in fact, it's that good. You can actually copy and paste that into the same cell to instantly double your output, which is pretty impressive, if I do say so myself, obviously. Shoot me in hole and all that. Yeah, that's been a very good evening's worth of building. I'm very happy with that. So yeah, I think I'll. Oh god, Windows Assistant just binged in my ear. Yeah, I'm very happy with that, and I think for myself I'll call it an evening. It's been a lot of fun as always. and I will see you all tomorrow. Hopefully, what is it tomorrow? Saturday? Yeah, I should be on tomorrow evening for some more. Try and get that molybdenum truck set up and running. So I can see the quantum computing at the top here is getting very, very close, which means slowly but surely we're approaching rockets, we're approaching space science, we're approaching all the good stuff. Because now I really want to get this done. I want to launch a rocket, I want to get quantum computers, I want space science done. As the ultimate plan at the minute, I think the game is released officially on 14th of August. So by the end of July I'd like to be finished, because that gives me 2 weeks then, because I want to start doing some speed runs. And I want to start running towards doing one of my first official speed runs when 1.0 comes out. I'd love to be doing my first official speed run for Factorio in version 1.0. Get it on the leaderboard and be one of the, I think there's only one other UK runner that I've seen on there, so I'll just get some practice on stream and then do some streaming of some runs at the end of the month, so fingers crossed I can crack it. No worries, Phil, if you're on tomorrow, you're on tomorrow. If you can make it, if you guys can make it, that'd be great. If you can't, I'll drink one for you. It's all good. It's Saturday night after all. Yeah, without further ado, I will see you all tomorrow if you can make it. If not, no worries. And I shall catch you all tomorrow.